So thank you, everyone. And now we have our president, Jerry McLaughlin, who's going to close the conference.
Let me see my screen, Annie.
The slides are visible, Jared, so the floor is yours.
Good. Great. Well, that was an amazing day, wasn't it? We've had such a fantastic range of talks. I said at the beginning, they'd be so varied. We've learned so much, and so wide experiences that people have shared with us from all around the world. And thank you all so much for attending from wherever you are. And I think a big round of applause because the people from the Philippines, as Annie said previously, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning and you're still there. That's great. If we look at the poster and it says building bridges, building cooperation, I think we can change this. We've already built bridges and we've built cooperation. I have learned so much today. And the great thing about a conference is that you learn to reflect. You think about what you do. You then think, oh, I'm going to refocus. Maybe I'll try that out and see how that goes. And then you kind of react and see how it all goes. So the 3 R's work well together. So on behalf of TESOL-SPAIN, I'd like to thank everybody for attending and all the teaching associations that have participated, provided us with excellent speakers, and a big thank you to Annie, who's been there in the background all day and helping everything run so smoothly. I mean, without her, we wouldn't be where we are. Everybody's been talking about how their associations work. I'd like to just share a couple of things what we do at TESOL. This is a copy of our last newsletter from October. If you're a member of TESOL-SPAIN, you get this every month. The theme this month was digital tools. And so we were looking at how we could help teachers with using digital tools, given that, you know, in the past year or two, we've all had to move digitally and with our teaching, but also getting back to the kind of hybrid and face-to-face. There are different articles there from different people and different presentations, so feel free to take a look at all that. One of the things that did come out of our last online convention was there was a great atmosphere going on the kind of social media kind of interactive platforms that we were using at the convention, and we wanted to continue that. So apart from our webinar series that we do every month, we've also done meetups every month. We've had like a coffee morning for those teachers who are free in the morning and afternoon tea for those teachers who are free in the afternoons. And it's just a time to kind of meet, chat, and discuss a different topic. This month it's been the theme of the webinar. Always they're linked to the theme of the webinar. And it's very relaxed. And hopefully you'll come and join us in our next series of meetups in November. One of the things we've also tried to do, especially here in Spain, is try to help the teachers who've been teaching in the state education. So 2 of the special meetups we've done this month as well have been helping teachers prepare for what are called oposiciones. Oposiciones are a chance for teachers to learn how to teach and gain points to gain the qualifications within the Spanish state system. Another one has been for helping teachers with infants and primary. So we're diversifying all the time. And the good thing, I think, is that we're listening to and responding to our members and the people who we are involved with. We're happy also to say that our next convention has a great lineup of plenary speakers. You can see them here: Vicky Samuel from Argentina, Catherine Billsborough, who's from the UK but is based here in Spain, and Gabriel Majoli, who's from Uruguay, and is also the current president of IATEFL. The theme of the conference is Innovating Changes and a World of Diversity. And I think that's the way we're going. It's like we have to change. We have to innovate, and we also have to be diverse and make our classes more inclusive. It's one of the big themes that we're very keen on in TESOL-SPAIN, is making our conference and our messages to teachers is to be more inclusive. I think we work well with that, and we're very happy to have our main sponsors for this year. As you can see from there, we've got Pearson, Express Publishing and Richmond, who are going to be providing us with lots of support during the convention. You can see there's the link to the webpage. Registration opens on the 1st of December. Unfortunately, now the call for papers is closed. The 15th of October was the date that we closed the convention call for papers. And we're now looking at the applications that we've got. And hopefully by mid-December, we'll have the full program up on the webpage. Anything else you think we should add at the moment? Annie's now going to share with you our links to our social media in the chat box, our Facebook page, our Twitter and Instagram. But once again, I'd really like to thank you for joining us today. And I think as the comments all day have been like amazing, fantastic, inspiring. And Annie and I were talking earlier today on WhatsApp. It's about, yes, conferences now are beginning to think about maybe in the next year or two will be face-to-face. And we at TESOL-SPAIN will probably think it will be face-to-face in the next year or two. But this kind of conference kind of brings people from all over the world. And maybe, you know, a first online teaching association conference works well because it's online, because it has united people from so many different countries around the world who probably wouldn't have been able to travel to join us. So we are thinking that perhaps we'll have our second online convention next year, and we'll work more with the teaching associations to kind of organize and arrange that for next year. And as you've seen, you've enjoyed it. We hope you'll tell your colleagues and friends how good it was and that they will join us next year. And thank you. Thank you so much for spending the whole day with us. We've enjoyed it. We hope you've enjoyed it. And I think we give a big round of applause to Annie.
Thank you very much. And I would also like to thank Ryan Garnell, because although I've been here all the time, he was the one who set up the tech part. He was the one who set up the links, the program, everything so that we could have a smooth conference without any glitches. So a big round of applause for Ryan, because I wouldn't have been able to do all this alone. And thank you everyone for being here today, for staying until the end. Thank you associations, our sister associations, for participating. And yes, Mr. President, let's go for it next year again.
Yeah, why not do it? Why not do it? It's been great. Yeah. Everyone's responses are fantastic. It's like we started something. Let's keep on going.
I think so. Yes. Yes. And if we go back to face-to-face, again, well, there will always be this online place where we can meet again at least once a year and
Yeah.
see each other.
Exactly. So enjoy the rest of your evening, night, day, or the rest of the weekend. And thank you so much for joining us today. And your comments in the chat box have been amazing. We really appreciate it. And thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you. And hopefully see you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.